Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to eSport Dota 2 Rare Challenge. How's it going? I'm Questex, and with me is Jax. How you doing, man?
How you doing, bro? I'm doing good and tired, but peak time, my favorite.
Yeah, it should be pretty damn good. I mean, we're starting off with FluffyUnicorns and Galad, and these guys did pretty well in the last tournament, if I remember.
I don't, so I'm gonna trust you. But yeah, I mean, the name is familiar. Both of them have been, I think, both of them had to have gone very far. I wouldn't have remembered them otherwise. I mean, come on.
Absolutely, they did do really, really well. I don't think either of them won, correct me if I'm wrong, but they definitely got to a certain area.
Yeah.
You're getting quite
we're gonna be very, I'm lacking the word, like, very unconcrete in our, like, facts, but yeah, they were in the tournament and they're back. We got that much.
Yeah, I mean, these guys were both pretty good. We're getting quite a bit of echo on your side. I wonder if it's worth trying to put something like push to talk on?
1 second, then I'll check. Wait.
Okay, and while you're doing that, we'll just do a run through of what's going on. So, basically, FluffyUnicorns are all here, they're ready to go, but GG are having a little bit of trouble trying to find some of their guys. So, we're going to go ahead, do the picks and the bans and etc., and then we're going to go back to the loading screen, and when we come back, they should be ready to go. And that does sound like things have gone a little bit better.
I just basically muted, so I'm not exactly sure where the echo is coming from then.
It's very strange. TeamSpeak does seem to say it's coming from you, but we have this issue with Skype as well.
This is fucking weird, dude. I don't know. I mean, 1 sec, I'll check. Maybe could it be possible that Dota's transmitting my voice constantly?
Okay. So, while we're doing that, let's have a look at what's coming out already. We get a Phantom Lancer pickup, and that's pretty new. I mean, he's only just been added to Captain's Mode, so it'll be interesting to see how he impacts on the game. And then on the side of FluffyUnicorns, we have got the Lion. Lion is great at the moment. He's really getting picked up a lot. I think he's like the 3rd or the 4th most picked. How you doing there, Jax?
I'm trying to set up where we got 2 things. You should set up the default HUD in for default HUD in Dota. So remove if you have any skins set up.
Yes,
and
that's a fantastic shout.
And I'm wondering if what are you actually hearing? Is it the buzzing or is it? I mean, I got nothing.
When you're speaking, it's absolutely fine, but when it's quiet, it really starts to like ramp up and get very, very loud.
Okay, 1 second then.
Like now it's absolutely fine, it's nice and quiet, but it seems strange. We've got the bristleback coming out on GG as well.
Yeah, I see what you mean. My microphone got boosted. I'll settle it in a second. You just keep going. I'll hop in when it's fixed.
Okay, so hopefully we'll get that sorted now. So let's have a look at the bit of the bans. These are very, very standard at the current meta. We've got the Juggernaut being banned out, one of the most picked. Same with the Axe and the Troll Warlord. And the Sniper, who is probably the most unusual out of all of these guys. Still not a massive problem, but it can be nice to get rid of him. FluffyUnicorn's going to go ahead and pick the Shaker as well. So they have got a lot of lockdown here, just with the Lion and the Shaker, hexes and stuns coming out of the wazoo. They could do a lot of ganks with this if they really wanted to. Shaker has some issues supporting, being the fact that he is obviously the, melee. He's a melee support, which isn't the best. You can run him in the core position, but honestly, he probably flourishes better in the support. So it's going to be down to Lion to be doing the majority of the harass. Earthshaker's just going to be there to get that fissure and maybe secure a first blood, which would be really good for FluffyUnicorns. They go ahead and ban the Dazzle. Now this is interesting. Dazzle Shallow Grave, obviously very strong. There's certain heroes that Dazzle works very well against. These being people like Legion Commander, due to the fact that his Shallow Grave at level 1 lasts longer than level 2 Duel. If they want to go Legion, Dazzle is one of those guys that is absolutely core to ban out. It'll be interesting to see what they want to do with it, though.
Okay, are we good now?
That sounds significantly better, yeah.
Okay, let's hope it keeps up then.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds pretty solid.
Okay.
We got it. It's only game 1, so we're working out all these kinks fairly early on. That's good.
Yeah, we already got the second caster able to talk.
It's a good start. So what are you thinking of these lineups, man?
I'm liking the line in the Earthshaker just because they're like my two favorite heroes, like one of, but Phantom Lancer will be a trouble if he gets fed, as always. Bristleback, I'm liking that. I've been playing a lot of Year Beast Brawl to ramp up on all the free skins that I could possibly get. So Bristleback is pretty big there. He doesn't need that much farm to just get going, so if he just gets a good start, he can be very annoying and just make the game like end in his favor very early.
Yeah, absolutely. He's definitely one of those heroes that can just cause chaos in the team fights, and you can't focus him down, but he's running around, he's getting the extra stats from the warpath, buffing himself up with that spam ability, and he's just a monster.
Yeah. We also got like actual factual information now. So we have Fluffy were second in the previous E-spot, and Giga were undefeated in the group stage, but they lost during the playoffs.
Okay, so
now we actually have some facts behind like our gibberish.
Yeah, that's a bit more solid. I mean,
yeah.
I think we got the general gist, but not quite just how well Fluffy did.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys seem to be really strong then, and
yeah, and I'm definitely liking the fact that they're picking like my hero, so I'm putting my money on Fluffy right now. I'm biased, but
well, hey, if you like these heroes, this is the meta for you, because these guys are just so strong at the moment.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, like Lion's just like he's a spellcaster that doesn't need mana potions. I mean, how good is that?
Wow, they pick up a call.
Keeper. Wow. Okay.
This is something special. Like, so Coral does bring quite a bit. They're obviously going to run the PL and Coral lane, which is just monstrous, or it used to be. Nowadays, I'm not sure just how big it's going to be, because PL, he isn't as push focused anymore. He's more fight based.
Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be interesting to see what they do with the keeper. Maybe they're planning the whole. I mean, the keeper can can use recall, so maybe they're planning a kind of split push with the PL. I mean, they got some pretty good wave clear and pushing so far. I mean, you have keeper, you have Bristle, you have Phantom Lancer later, who's a monster as far as pushing goes. So maybe they're looking to kind of like pressure across the map and then always sort of be able to even take team fights if they're forced into them.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting to see how it's going to develop with this new PL strategy, because it is very old school. And obviously, since the rework, it's not been run as much. But Keeper does bring a lot, including stuff like the blind can be amazing.
Yeah,
there's stuff
they still didn't pick like some kind of typical right-click carry, so it's interesting to see that come out early, like especially before we see a right-click carry. But
yeah, well,
the option is definitely there.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, Giga are going really strange here. They are mixing things up. I mean, Kotl has only been picked in 10 games since 6.83 came in, and he's got an exactly 50% win rate. So this is a big risk. It could pay off.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, as I said, they do have some room to do the kind of like split pushing, and then Phoenix coming out on the side of Fluffy.
That is a hero and a half. I love this guy.
Yeah, gotta love Phoenix.
I mean, FluffyUnicorns' fight potential right now is really, really strong. They've got a lot here. They've got the Echo Slam, the Finger, the Ultimate Supernova. They can do a lot.
They got the kind of like, I mean, Earthshaker and Phoenix have that sort of AoE synergy. Like Earthshaker can lock them down while Phoenix is in Supernova. So that's some serious damage to lock them down if they're close at the given time when Earthshaker is stunning them down.
Yeah.
Silencer.
I mean, the brave thing is the fact that they've gone ahead and picked a Phoenix against a PL, because it's obviously going to only take a certain amount of right clicks to bring him down, and PL can get that many illusions out pretty quickly on.
Yeah, but then again, Earthshaker actually does pretty well considering the illusions from PL. I mean, unless PL uses his invulnerability, the disjoint thing that he can do now, like instead of the stealth, the thing that he has, the little thing, like unless he actually pulls himself up just as Earthshaker does his ultimate, that'll actually increase Earthshaker's damage because of the illusions. It'll help them clear them out a lot more effectively.
Yeah, it's almost as if they've gone, okay, so we've got someone that can work really well against PL. What we're going to do now is pick someone who works horribly against him and hope it balances out.
Perfect. I suppose kind of like bait him in with the egg and then sort of stun him. It's all planned. Believe in the fluffies.
Yeah, well, the good thing is the fact that obviously it does damage over time and they could burst down the illusions pretty quickly. It's going to come down to positioning and reactions on the side of Giga here.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
do,
Buck.
we do get the puck as well. So, FluffyUnicorns, a lot of gank potential from all of these heroes. They may be looking just to get the surprise factor on the big team fights. Of course, with the silencer, Giga could throw a spanner in the works.
Yeah. The silencer is interesting. I mean, they got a lot, more or less at the moment. Everyone, sort of needs to cast spells in order to do anything. Silencer is a pretty good counter to all of them at the moment. That silence can just either stop them from initiating altogether or just following through after the initiation happens, so long as the silencer doesn't get caught in the first burst down, if they actually manage to get it off.
So what would you like to see now coming out from Fluffy then, to sort of finish their lineup?
Well, they definitely need something that can actually right-click carry, but they also, I believe they need some range. Like, they need to be able to keep away from the Bristle and the Phantom Lancer. So I'm thinking, I mean, probably not the most ideal thing, but I'm saying at least Drow or Sniper or something like that. Definitely a longer range carry.
Well, there are
definitely not something melee.
There are a few issues with the one that I'm going to throw out there, with the mana drain from Kotl, etc. But I'm wondering how well a Medusa could work for them right now.
Definitely, yeah. Medusa could tankier. She's a tankier version of either of the other carries that I've mentioned.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely better.
Absolutely. I mean, if PL goes ahead and picks up a Diffusal Blade, there are a lot of problems with that. They'll have a lot of mana drain. They can do issues, and the SF comes out.
Okay.
Giga manning up here.
Okay, so we're looking at I guess Bristleback offlane, Silencer. What do we get? Meepo.
Okay, I did not see that coming.
I suppose. I mean, strength in numbers, maybe. I guess.
I don't know how well that Meepo's gonna work.
Yeah, that's just.
But yeah,
I really like the first 4 heroes, and then they just had to pick the Meepo. Why did you pick the Meepo?
This will be a very interesting game.
Yeah, I'm not even sure. Like, what are the lanes gonna look like for Fluffy at all?
We're probably going to be seeing the Puck mid with the Phoenix off lane, and then the Lion Earthshaker Meepo tri lane would be my guess. Although they do have potential to mix it up a little bit.
It's definitely. I don't know. I don't know what to think about the Meepo. Like, I mean, my experience with watching Meepo games is they're either gonna go extremely well for the Meepo or extremely horribly for the Meepo. So it's just, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
No opinion.
It's gonna be a good one. That much is for sure. So we're going to go ahead and head back into the lobby so that we can do the reconnect, get all the players in. During that time, why don't you guys go check out the Spot Facebook page? There's a link to it in the bottom of the Twitch, and you can get a free set, the Earthshaker Bindings of the Deep Magma, by joining in on the giveaway. So we'll see you in